Why are people taking alcohol? This is a question that we need to ask because I saw yesterday when Deputy President of Kenya, Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, was being interviewed by Gachuri at Inoro TV. I heard Gachuri push an agenda that we need to crack down alcoholism. And the question is, why are people taking alcohol? Why are people taking alcohol? This is a question that we need to discuss. Why? Because most of us, I would say generally the full majority of us are either abusing social media or abusing alcohol and other drugs. So the reason why people are taking alcohol is not because the clubs are open. It's because people are not happy. Because people do not want to feel sad. They don't want to feel bored. Most of us are using alcohol as an escape. And to be sincere, it's not only that men are abusing alcohol, even women are abusing alcohol too much. The only difference is that women have a very good support system than men. When a man gets depression, the wife complains this man doesn't think, and he ends up going down and becomes a useless person. Why? Because man's usefulness is ability to provide. When a man is not emotionally stable, he cannot go to cry to his wife, because once he cries, you know that's what happens. The wife will say, women know very well. We have ignored men's issues. These days, there are easy ways to destroy a man. And we know that men have no options in life right now. Men have no say. Women have a lot of say. Once mwanaume amelala na mwanamke, what happens? A man is trapped for life. Whether it was the mistake of the lady or them, we don't care. But it's the responsibility of man to take responsibility of the women's mistakes. So what I would say is that the reason why men are taking alcohol so much and sticking to depression is not because clubs are open. It's because we have ignored men's issues. We have ignored men's rights. We have empowered women so much and pushed it that anything a woman does is a problem of a man. Where that we don't push a same responsibility we push to men in women. Because this what happens when a man has depression, when a man have a lot of stresses, you not go to fight the wife mostly. He think of how can I solve this? And most men when we have deep issues, we try to talk and try to find a solution by ourselves. We don't go to tell our wives, and we can't tell them because women are not made to handle men's issue. And if you disagree, go cry to your wife that umefutwa kazi like a baby. Uone vile atasema. You end up trying to convince the woman not to. So I believe this society, if we want to handle issues of alcoholism, we need to empower boys out. And I am good that we have the right people right now. Why? You see that the wife of Rigathi Gachagua or the wife of the deputy president is focusing to empower boy child. Why? As a woman, she have noted that everyone is trying to empower women. Everyone is trying to protect women, but we are not protecting boy child. I don't know how many men here today are aware of how to be a good father figure to their kids. I don't know how many women can say today that they had their father say, I love you, my daughter, no matter what. I don't know how many men who are boy child who had their father say, I love you, my son, no matter what, and later punished you, because being a father doesn't mean that you just give everything. And I will say this, men are suffering. And I'll tell you this, that most men in marriage life are suffering. Why? Because women want to live good life. They want to live life they see on social media. There's a lot of emotional statement. I will tell you this, that from my experience, I've interacted with men who are suffering a lot. Men who will tell you that my wife anataka tuishi maisha siwezi manage na hataki kunisikiza. Looking at myself, I would say the same thing. Have I dated? Yes. Am I dating? I've seen that. And I'll tell you the truth that most modern women have unrealistic expectation and they're not willing to work hard. We can say men are equal to women, but they're not, because you can't tell me men are equal when women want just a man to pamper them, when they want a man who has billions, but they don't work for those billions. How can you tell me that men will not go without depression? You know how many men are suffering in private because their husband don't understand that mwanaume amepata 500 amekuletea, wewe unataka mwanaume anakuletea 300 and you abuse that man because he cannot afford 500. That is what is causing men to drink. I'm sure if we fix men rights in this country, in this world, there will be no problem. Because even in those brothels, if men will not buy the service sold there to those brothels, we will not have brothels. If we have men that are sober in mind, we will not have rape. Because a man who rapes a woman is a man who is not, he doesn't know how to be a man himself. Because once a man appreciates himself, values himself, he will not go raping. Only a man who is emotionally disturbed that can rape. Only a man who will take alcohol every day, every morning. When you see that from a man taking alcohol every morning, every day, that's a man who is going through depression. And men have no one to speak to. And when they complain, we never speak. Look at this scenario. Today, nikunywe pombe. Nipatane na demu kwa club. Kimakosa tulale na yeye. Alikuwa amekunywa pills jana ama juzi. So they not work. Let's say a week ago, because juzi is to be the days, so it can work. Let's say a week ago alikunywa pills. What happens to this man? Once a man sleeps with a woman, the man have no rights from there. A man has no chance of saying no. But women have a choice. And all this problem, where that we have seen men, wanaume wanapigwa, we forget that we need to tame women the way they speak to men. We cannot allow emotional abuse to happen. I believe today, if I was given a chance, there's something I would need to change. The issue of child support. Sometimes we need to punish women for their silly mistakes. When we come to sleep with us, knowing very well that men have no safe days, you need to be very responsible. You are mature enough and you're equal to men. In this, all these issues, the society ignoring men issues is what is pushing men. Because imagine today, mimi niko na familia, kibahati nabla na kastana nikiwa mlevi. Kademu kamesema kameona huyu kijana kwa na pesa, akasema hata weka mtoto. I have not said about that. But if I want a kid, yeye hata aseme hataki, yeye atatoa. Ama atakataa kutokuweka. But the men have no say. Once a man have sex, he have no say. So, kaida kachukua child support. Salary yangu ikatwa na nusu. Mimi niko na watoto maybe 4. Hiyo salary nilikuwa nayo ilikuwa inatoshea kila sasa. Ikitolewa nusu, it means my kids will not have enough because of this other kid now. It's my mistake, sikatai. But what is the responsibility of the other woman? What is the responsibility of this woman? Because we must agree that if a man will take full responsibility, let's take a woman accountable too. In all these things of ignoring men's issues, gender issues, economic issues, now making sure that fathers are present in their kids' life and ensuring that kids or men have been taught how to be men, not always calling masculinity, every masculinity being toxic masculinity. You know, when a man is not a man enough, he will end up being depressed. We have young boys who are behaving like women, young boys who are not aggressive enough, who thinks that the only way to get money is or dreams of easy money. So what happens if they cannot get easy money? They start drinking. This is what is causing alcoholism, Mr. Deputy President. If you want to handle alcoholism, start going to clubs. Fix the boy child. Because once you go to clubs, you not solve it. Ukifuka club na watu wako na shida ya kichwa, and I felt that you have a better understanding because you have said that you need to pray for boy child, not only for the kukimbiza watu club. And I believe if you go with that and understand that why people are taking alcohol, you understand. And this is why I feel like I wish I could meet the vice president, because this is what I would say. Fix the boy child. Stop fixing the clubs. Clubs will be open. But if the boy child is safe, if a boy child, if a man is emotionally stable, he's not taking alcohol every morning, he will go to work. Every man who takes alcohol every day is emotionally disturbed and he has either depression or stress. He is using alcohol as an escape. And now, on the other hand, women are using social media as an escape. Na pia wanakunywa. So, closing the clubs will not change the problem. The problem is fix the boy child. The problem will be over. And this is my opinion. As James. Tuonaneni.